Hi, I'm Ben Weldon. I'm an RSA Archer Business Manager for Financial Services in Sydney, Australia.
Yeah, Ben. So we had a pleasure working together during the Story Seekers workshop, and I learned a very interesting insights from you about how to make marketing and salespeople actually work together to generate more leads and actually build a better relationships with their clients, providing a real value through content marketing, educating clients, and building relationship.
Yeah.
So I would love to hear your perspective on the role of marketing. What a salesperson, a sales department expect from marketing to help, generate more revenue.
Yeah, great question. Yeah, so one of the challenges I think that certainly salespeople experience is that most of the marketing collateral that large organisations have been developing over the last 10 to 15 years has been very product focused. So what is it as a company are we trying to sell? Not necessarily what are the problems that we're trying to solve. And as salespeople, we're interacting with customers every day. We're hearing some of their challenges, what's changing in their environment, what they're struggling with, what their peers are struggling with. And so the disconnect between our customers and marketing has gotten so wide that marketing collateral is never going to change unless we bring them together. And bringing them together, the key, I suppose, recipe in making this opportunity work is for sales and marketing to collaborate better together, because sales brings some great insights about what our customers are doing, the challenges they're experiencing, and marketing is that vehicle, really that team that can drive, as you said, a lot of that content strategy. So how are we driving our content strategy to be better aligned to our customer challenges? What are they experiencing in their ecosystem? Also down to webinars or events that we do with large analysts, for example. And what are the more tactical events that we can do to generate greater trust and really build on those relationships that we need to foster in order to drive greater revenue through expanding the opportunities that enter the funnel, and then through generating trust and credibility and applying what we've learned a lot in the Story Seekers training, which is ultimately to articulate and align to their customer's vision to deliver the right solution to their particular challenges.
So one of the challenges you are talking about is generating content for our customers that is valuable. It's not self-serving. It's not about products anymore. It's about showing you perspective, insights, also building curiosity among our customers. The other challenge we often hear is that marketing generates leads. They generate leads from webinars or other events, and then salespeople are just not following up. What do you think about effective cooperation on targeting the right clients? How can we align marketing and sales here?
Yeah, so I think the key, in my opinion, to aligning sales and marketing is agreeing on a common purpose. What is it that we're both striving for? And I think that you'll find through that discovery process and through those conversations that the joint purpose that both parts of the organisation, sales and marketing, are aligned to is very similar. But agreeing to that outcome, it almost binds us together and aligns us in terms of what it is that we want to achieve from a purpose point of view and what we want to achieve from a product marketing point of view. And that helps us not only work together as a team, but it also helps us, again, to work together on those insights, right? So what are the things that our customers care most about? Are we engaging with educational institutions? Are we engaging with experts around people, around culture, around information security, around IT, around business processes? Whatever it is, how do we bring that expertise to bear in our content? And so that we're encouraging a conversation, because conversations drive engagement, and with the right engagement we can build trust, and with the right trust we can drive new opportunities.
I really love what you say and how you say it about building relationships, building trust through conversations. many marketing materials are just not conversational. They are websites, collaterals. How to make these materials more practical?
Yeah. So I think stories play a big role in making collateral much more practical in today's environment. And with our customer buyers, what we're looking to do is drive engagement with issues and topics that they care about, that they have feelings about, emotions, they're struggling with something. So how do we really, I suppose, associate that pain and that challenge with a story? Where we often talk about the mirror neurons in our brain. Is how can we associate some of the challenges that other clients are experiencing in their industry and use that as part of that collateral to help bring perspective and context, but also drive better I suppose engagement with those clients around those particular issues. And then the real validation is how can we agree together on the next step. So not only bringing a story and bringing some advice and expertise to bear in terms of that knowledge and that subject matter, but it's closing the loop with what do we do next and how you can engage with that organization to help achieve that.
Yeah, another thing is that it's usually salespeople who have great customer stories, but they don't really share those stories in the organization. So sometimes we feel that there is a great potential collecting those stories. How do you advise marketing people to get their stories, inside the organization?
Yeah. So I think the Story Seekers framework provides a great opportunity to provide some standardization around how those stories are written and articulated. But I think engaging with sales, I'd love for my marketing team to come and say, hey, tell me about a customer story, because if there's something I love and I'm very passionate about, it's what I've been able to help my customers achieve. And I think that with marketing's engagement to sales, and don't be afraid to engage with sales, because we're really open and willing to take the time to explain those stories. But in doing so, marketing can help sales by again, re-establishing and aligning to that particular Story Seekers framework, the story framework. And that will provide, again, some standardization, but it'll also help other parts of the organization and also our other clients and prospects to understand the flow and the benefits of the solutions that we provide, and also the challenges that they solve.
Yeah. Maybe last thoughts. We are observing for the last few years, we are observing a huge transformation or change in marketing and sales as well. Clients buy differently. We have enormous amounts of data available. There's online channels. The world is changing, and some people say marketing will disappear soon, and maybe there's going to be a huge change in sales as well. So what's your view in what's going to happen in future, in your opinion, about marketing and sales departments?
Yeah, great question. I think as salespeople and as marketing professionals, our roles will always continue to evolve and change. And so I think if you look at the way we've changed from an industrial age to the information age and the explosion of the internet, our customers are doing more of their research online before they even engage with a salesperson. So if I think about the opportunity that marketers have there, it's less about product, and the opportunity is that how do we create greater engagement? And the answer to that is, with abundance of information that's out there, how are we providing insights that they can't find just willy-nilly through some search on Google? How do we provide them with those insights that are rich and that have a real lasting impact on their particular challenges they have inside the organization? So I think tapping into that expertise, understanding that that deeper engagement with our clients, but also working with, again, these educational institution and experts in this subject matter, we're able to provide perhaps information that isn't readily available on the internet, that they can't just go and search. And so those pieces will provide the organization with opportunity to really drive greater interest and, of course, pipeline for the sales team.
Thank you so much. I really enjoyed that.